in a guitar listing on Facebook Marketplace, someone made a comment. Do you have any with a wide neck for adults with fat fingers? That's what he said. So, what would I suggest for an adult with fat fingers? I've got big fingers. They're about average in length, but they are very big and they cover up the fretboard. So, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and classical guitar, they have 6 strings, and they're spaced on a fretboard probably about the same size as ukulele or a little more narrow. So guitars that I'm aware of will not be friendly to people with fat fingers. Now maybe there is this cigar box 3-string deal of some kind that might work. I don't know, but regular ones that I've seen, I can't play them and don't like them because my fingers don't fit very well on those frets. I just can't make the chords. I've figured out ways to fake it, but it's not really the size for me. So, what would you get, Davis, if you wanted to, if you had fat fingers? I would get a tenor ukulele, most likely. If your fingers are short and fat, then tenor ukulele is probably your best bet, and your best bet would be an Enya like this, because they have a lot of space on the fretboard. These are wider than most ukuleles, as people have told me repeatedly. So there, if you look at this, you'll see there is a lot of space on that fretboard. And the good thing about the tenor is the frets are fairly close together. So you've got a lot of space here, but the frets are fairly close together. If you want a lot of room, I don't know of any ukulele that has more space on the fretboard than a baritone ukulele. Get yourself a baritone. And I would say anybody, older person with big fingers or tall, should probably, rather than go to guitar, go directly to baritone. This has a tremendous space on the fretboard here. The only drawback to the baritone is that it's a long distance here, and if you want to play chords fast, then this will be, you'll have a lot of traveling to do between chords. But for most adults getting started later in life, this would be a very useful one. So the only 2 that I would really recommend for short fingers are the Enya tenor. Now if you want to get a Donner tenor, that will also be fine, or a caramel tenor. Any of those will have a lot of space on the fretboard for your big fingers. But the Enya ones have just a little bit more because their neck is wider. I went from acoustic guitar to classical guitar to baritone ukulele. And when I got to baritone, I said, this is something I can handle. And that's the way it was for me 10 or 12 years ago. And I'm very glad that I did. So, take your choice, tenor ukulele or baritone ukulele for your sweet little fat fingers. Thanks a lot.